So, has your professional career been for the past 15 years? Is that when you consider yourself turning from just a painter in training or an artist in training to a professional?
I'm a commercial successful artist, right? I've been published and I've traveled the world doing shows, and I'm still, growing my name and all that stuff. But I consider myself a student. It's like people say, "Oh, Marta, you're such a successful artist," blah 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 blah, and I just think, no. Who's a successful artist is like Rembrandt. And Dali, and really in Monet. To me, those guys really knew what they were doing. So I'm constantly studying, and I don't consider myself at all like, oh, I'm there. I'm always going, what is the next? How can I get better? Because life is about the journey. It's not about the destination.
Absolutely. Do you still attend classes?
What?
Do you still attend classes?
I do. I go to classes. I go to different classes. Like I just did acting class in New York Film Academy in LA. And I wanted to say, okay, well, I'm doing art, I'm doing music, let's see what acting does. And it was so tough. I mean, it was hard. And I have a completely new respect for actors. Absolutely, hands down. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever done, to memorize 2 hours of dialogue. And you have to do it every day. It's brutal. And if you don't know your 2 hours of dialogue when they hit, record for the movie, you're fired, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, gosh, I thought I had it hard. So it's tough, but I loved it. I really loved acting. I think it's amazing. So I'll continue as well.
So are you still trying to pursue a triple threat type of thing?
Yeah, I think that's the right word. And I think there's different expressions, right? I mean, like, one of the things I learned with acting is that you're painting with emotions. Mm-hmm. And with paint, you're painting but you're painting with your imagination. And in music, you're kind of painting with your emotions as well, but just with yourself, unless you're with your band. But acting is like a different, you're just like bouncing their emotions with your emotions and trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to crack up.
Always laughter.
But you definitely feel like you want to crack up all the time. Because, even though it's tough, it's also hilarious. Because you're working with so many people, and I think that's great. I really enjoy it.
Have you done any film or stage work?
Well, I've done stage work before, and I'm actually interested in making my own movies. So, and I'll do some. It's just like going back to LA and New York is one of the things I'm going to be doing next year. And a lot of that has to do with because of the film industry and getting involved with it, and making my own movies as well, learning how to make movies, and just an extension of art and music, film.
You're just always on the go.
It is. You're always on the go, and so it's fun. But when you get momentum, that's when it's fun. You get a momentum going. So that's when things. It's funny because it's like you protect your name for so long, and then one day your name turns around and starts protecting you.
Where did you get your momentum from?
For where did I get my momentum for?
Your most recent momentum to dive into film and then still do a painting a day and more music.
Well, I think being physically healthy is very important. So, and if you want to be physically healthy, you have to eat right. No junk foods.
Are you on a strict diet?
I'm on a like I do juicing a lot. I do a lot of anti-inflammatory natural foods like turmeric. No pastas, no breads, no milks, no cheeses. Mm-hmm. A lot of probiotics. A lot of leafy greens and vegetables, like a vegetable diet. And then that keeps the energy super, it keeps you clean, like a clean physical energy.
Are you a vegan?
I'm like 80-20. So
cool.
80%, 80% vegetables and then 20% proteins. And then lots of tea and no sugar. So, and then I get into the gym every day, pretty much. And that releases a lot of endorphins, and it releases stress. And when you release stress from the body, then the body can move and think, you know? So basically I believe, and it's, might be other people believe differently, and it is what it is, but I believe that you have to detox completely all the time. You have to live in a detox. You have to detox all the time because our society is so toxic.
Right.
Toxic water, like toxins in the earth, toxins in the environment, and the products we use at home. So I don't use any bad chemicals in my house.
When did you realize that this needs to be an importance?
What?
When did you realize that your physical health is so important to your artistic life?
I think because, like I told you, I was raised super conservatively. Mm-hmm. That was part of my upbringing. Was very conservative, so that's part of it, right? And you don't do stupid things. You don't put stupid drugs in your system. You don't hang out with stupid people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the life of a conservative. They're very conservative with their energy, with their time, with their money. So I learned at a young age. And then, that was in Mexico. And then when I came here to the U.S., I kind of got involved with the, the food movement, the foodie movement, and understanding organic food.